Hi there, just a video a recent kind of complaint from Scotland and Holland about the reduction of teams in the World Cup from 14 to 12. There'll still be 14 there at the start, but they will be reduced to 12 before the tournament starts proper. And Scotland and Holland have written to the ICC to suggest that it's a kind of um, calling into question the credibility of the World Cup after that. So just going to look at that. I just come back from the Oval earlier today where I got sunburned. So my legs are really painful now. So from my sock to the start of my shorts, it's just red raw. So anyway, so the 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 idea that because the ICC are reducing the number of teams at the World Cup, um, that it's going to um, reduce the kind of credibility as well. I think the credibility of the World Cups have gone already. I think the fact that you have every single World Cup, both 50 and 20, the groups being gerrymandered, so Pakistan and India play each other, um, it is ridiculous, and you don't have that in any other sport. So I think that is the biggest issue as regards credibility. Um, so no other sport would do that. So I think as regards the credibility, it went with that really. Um, read this decision. I think that it will start off with 14 teams, but three are in a kind of round robin, and only one will go through, and to make 12, then you have two groups of six, um, and then I think a Super Seven, and then the semis and the final. Uh, it's bad, I would say, for one reason really, and that is that once um, you start kind of planning for a World Cup and you put into place the structure of the tournament, it's bad to change 1 year before the tournament starts. So from that perspective, I agree with Scotland and Holland. From another perspective, are we kind of kidding ourselves in thinking that Test and 50 over cricket are a global game or global games? That they're not. They're not global games, and they don't seem to have the reach of T20. Um, should they just be a bit more honest about it and just have kind of the test playing countries playing 50 over cricket? If indeed it exists after this next World Cup, it might be the case that it becomes extinct anyway. But for Test cricket and whilst it exists, 50 over cricket, shouldn't we just accept the fact that you're not going to get Argentina or Somalia playing it? It's not happening. And so they just live with it. And if you want, the global game can be T20, um, and that's a game that's popular and it could grow in popularity. And so, if you want to kind of spread the cricketing gospel, the medium to do it is T20, and not the other two. So, I suppose I would say that the ICC lack credibility anyway, and the Cricket World Cup lacks credibility. But the, it was wrong to change the format so late in the day. But I don't think 50 over cricket is a global game, just like Test cricket is not a global game. And I think really people try to kid themselves. Um, and so I think the decision to reduce it in of itself isn't that bad. It's just the fact it's late in the day and looks a bit funny, but it 50 over cricket isn't a global game. Test cricket isn't a global game. And if they want to spread that gospel, it probably will have to be T20.